Graveyard Shift. Let's get into it. So there's like a scary episode where Mr. Krabs and Squidward and SpongeBob are at the Krusty Krab at night, and they started to automatically. They were like, somebody lived on Squidward, and Mr. Krab leaves, and now he closes the Krusty Krab. He left, and then Squidward's begging for Mr. Krabs. So this episode is kind of creepy, but not too bad. So let's get into it. So when somebody's in bed and Squidward and SpongeBob are at the Krusty Krab, and then it's weird, but it's not bad. So every time you see this, there's a funny part where SpongeBob is doing something really funny. He burned his hand. He's doing night, night, night. That's Squidward's boat. And it's kind of a funny part I use this. So this is kind of funny episode where SpongeBob and Squidward are finding out where the formula, so there's he said he was talking about the hatchling and slasher to SpongeBob. It even doesn't do this anymore, but it could be possible. And now it really could be possible. It's scary. But I really don't like creepy stuff. I'm not joking, guys. I am dead serious. This episode is creepy. You would have known that of SpongeBob. And you're supposed to be talking about it. Yeah. Even more like this is better. So, every time you see an episode, if you don't know what the episode looks like, just let me know in the comments, and I'll show you something. So every time at night, and there's some kind of fish can barely ask for ketchup, and then after that, Patrick woke up, and now he said, "Who's gonna eat Krabby Patty at 3 a.m.?" Now he starts eating the Krabby Patty at night, and it's supposed to be disappointing me, but it could be more possible. What? No! It's impossible, watching this episode. It could be really possible of SpongeBob I ever seen. So every time I see this, the more I get there, the better I get. So, if you don't know this, raise your hand. If you don't know this, put your hand down if you do know it. Raise your hand if you know the episode. Raise your hand if you don't know the episode. If you don't know the episode, just let me know in the comments, and I'll report you right away. So, Krusty Krab, it's really at night, and then after that, Squidward gave SpongeBob a trash bag. And it's and now SpongeBob looked at the window, and he said it's dark outside, and now the place is creepy. But every time SpongeBob holds that little trash bag, and now he start going crazy, and he's running out of the window, running out of the Krusty Krab, and running around the Krusty Krab. And then, running outside and getting the trash bag and then run inside the Krusty Krab. But this is kind of impossible, guys. I hope you guys enjoy my video. And please do not unsubscribe me. So, I hope you guys don't like this episode. Because I don't like this episode. Because it's so much scarier than I thought. So, that'd be more better off doing this. But, every time Squidward was so Squidward's he's seen the slime in the walls and stuff. That is kind of creepy, though. That'd be crazy, though. That's crazy and gross and nasty. So when SpongeBob's on top of the ceiling with his plunger feet, cleaning up the ceiling, and now there's flickering the lights, and now the phone is ringing. And, yeah, I was been talking about this. I got freaked out by it when I was, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, 7 years old. And it's, really more scarier than I thought. It could be more better, Patrick is like only in bed and stuff. He went to eat the Krabby Patty at 3 a.m. But it could be impossible to watch those episodes like this. Hope you guys enjoy, but I'm not done talking about the episode yet. So, SpongeBob is like a little bit scared of the Hatchling and Slasher. It is like the little bit more thing about this, and it could be more possible about this. So, I really don't like Graveyard Shift that much because every time Graveyard Shift is like more scarier than other episodes I watched because it's creepy. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my god. I can't believe this all the time. But every time Squidward talks to SpongeBob about Hatchling and Slasher, and there's a part where SpongeBob takes off his arms a couple times and he puts it into the popcorn bucket and starts eating them because he's so scared of Squidward talking about Hatchling and Slasher. But after he's done talking about Hatchling and Slasher, SpongeBob keeps screaming a couple times. But that's not bad, but it could be possible without that. That's like more better than other ones, I think. Probably because so there's like flickering lights, and there's some more ideas can try this, and it could be like really more like this because I really don't like Hatchling and Slasher that much because it's so scary, but there's some problems. There's a part where the bus comes by the Krusty Krab, and there's Hatchling and Slasher approaches, and guess what? He's in the dark, and now he is all dark, and his nose is red. They think his nose is a face, but guess what? First, Squidward screams. Now his head, his hair is growing out of his head, and so he's holding Hatchling Slasher's holding a spatula because he's like a little bit more scary, and I don't like Hatchling and Slasher because it's so creepy. I could have watched that a million times, though. I watched this as a kid because I really do not feel comfortable looking at the scary stuff usually. But it could be more possible watching those stuff like this. But let's get in progress with it. So, SpongeBob starts crying because he's complaining about the Hatchling and Slasher. He is like more scared of the Hatchling and Slasher. And Hatchling and Slasher start moving. You know, he's walking to the door. Now he's hitting his spatula on the door. And SpongeBob's eyelashes raise up high after he screams. You're like, oh my god, they scream 2 times a day. So, after Hatchling and Slasher is opening the door, he started walking in, and Squidward likes him though, but he doesn't like him that much. But he's annoying, but could be impossible. But after the Hatchling and Slasher comes in, there's some kind of random guy who is in there, and he's holding that spatula like the dark. And then guess what? Squidward says, hey, wait, if that was you on the phone and you're in the bus, and who was flickering the lights? The answer to that is weird, though. It's kind of weird, but flickering the lights, there's like Nosferatu. Yeah, Nosferatu. I am not joking. And the ending is kind of creepy. I'm not going to lie. So after they say Nosferatu, he smiles at them, and he starts switching them to black. Yeah, that's the episode. So, I'm placing on the Graveyard Shift on a scale. It could be more scarier than I thought. It could be a really bad episode. I'll just give this 10. I'll give this 9 out of 11. So, I have never seen Nosferatu in this episode before when I was little. So, this episode is kind of creepy, but it's not great. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys on there. Bye.